Welcome back, CNG 124. um, as we go into this week, make sure you have. So we need a few things for this week. Make sure you have your Kaplan. Kaplan codes. Make sure to follow my Kaplan video a little bit farther down. Sometimes you might have to hit the show all announcements because it does keep a limited amount. But do watch that Kaplan video. It details on how to get that Kaplan. Once again, it's going to be a generic code. Doesn't matter the course it's listed under. It's a generic code for Kaplan. Um, if there's still any issues with that, uh, hop in Google Hangouts, ask questions. This is probably the easiest, quickest way to get a hold of me and ask a question. I know all three classes are in there this semester, um, but it's the 200s um, should be able to ask some basic or answer some basic questions that the 100s might have, and vice versa. If you're in a 200 level class and you ask a question, you probably get fairly good input back from the 100 levels just starting out or perhaps in their second or third semester. So let's see. Make sure to get that Google Hangouts. This week we will need the 124 kit. So if we look at the syllabus, we will need that 124 kit for this week. And right here, it should be at any bookstore. So pick this up. In that kit is going to be a piece of cable, some RJ 45 connections, a crimper, what else? A tester. And since I am not physically on any campus anymore, for that submission, you're going to have to show me pictures of it. And when you do these, let me try to get this over here. Um, Make sure to search. Make I just put in a search how to make Ethernet cable with Cat5. There are many videos that detail this out. Your examples should be what you see in the video. There are bad examples and there are good examples. So make sure you look at one of these examples and see this one's almost perfect, or this one is perfect. I can't see how far the brass is on the right, but as you see here, the blue cladding, and I believe that's what you guys are going to get is blue cladding. Your blue cladding should be up underneath this piece here, this piece right here, because that's where the pinch is going to happen. When I see this guy's cable, the end result, how it's kind of the wires are kind of sticking out. It shouldn't be like that. It should be tucked under there. And once again, I will give you feedback, asking you for to redo it if it's wrong, and then once again you just resubmit it. It this is this part requires small mechanics with your physical fingers. Um, Students get frustrated with this uh, a lot, but don't worry. The more you practice with it, the better you'll get. The first time you try it, maybe it's going to take you like 45 minutes to get one cable done or even one end done. Um, don't worry because if you mess up and you start over, once you crimp it, you have to start over if it's wrong. But it's going to get faster and faster and faster as you do it again and again. Um, so that's what we have for this week is cable building along with the weekly content. So if we go to week 4, here's a last semester's video. Once again, a Google search brought me all these layouts for the assignments. I went ahead and removed the due dates just to make it a little bit easier. But remember that everything should be turned in by Sunday, 11:59. Lab 4, you're going to be using or building UTP cables. We build straight through crossover. I believe we build 2. And then we do lab 5, which is using packet tracer. I get asked a lot Well, that shouldn't be draft. I get asked a lot, what do I submit? Because using Packet Tracer is just a document that you kind of walk through. Um, really, you can submit. I don't think there's anything to submit that asks for questions. It's basically you getting used to Packet Tracer. And once again, if you're wanting to set yourself up for success, really practice this and go back to. I know there's like a 60-minute video on YouTube that does Packet Tracer introduction or Packet Tracer basics, but there's also like an 8-minute video. Maybe you watch that 8-minute video, and if you think you got it, why don't you try it out and use that Packet Tracer? We get Packet Tracer from Netacad. So if I went over here, where's my Netacad? Right there. And then I logged in. So then I can go into resources or courses, Packet Tracer. I think they changed this up just a little bit and then enrolled it down. You're already enrolled, so you should not find any issue here. Packet Tracer has been developed so you can carry it on your phone. And maybe I clicked the wrong one, Netacad. It used to be under resources. Discounts, certificates, letters. There we go. So go to resources instead of courses. So resources, download Packet Tracer, and then you get to the Packet Tracer site. Like I said, to set yourself up for an easier transition when we get to using these, it just makes it somewhat simpler if you kind of know what you're doing before jumping right in and doing this. I do have a Packet Tracer file. Usually people ask where that's at. As a student, if I go to materials, content, using Packet Tracer. Nope. Where's my packet at? Okay, I'll have to find that. Because it should be in there. I will find that packet. Basically, you just ping from one computer to another, and that's kind of the end of the assignment. But using Packet Tracer is a very virtualized environment that's supposed to represent the real world. This is my first warning. If I can notice that you're not entering it as my instructions in the lab, I will shoot you a warning. If you keep on doing it, the second time, you'll get a 0 on the assignment. And then third time, I will report it as cheating because the lab itself, Packet Tracer environment, can be manipulated in ways that don't reflect real world, and it will not do you any good. Trying to open it here. It will not do you any good learning that way because it's basically just cheating. You just click on a tab, enter some information, and it's done. And that's not the way. The real, you're going to encounter, you're shortchanging yourself, and then it's like I said, it's cheating. But yeah, that's it. I will look for that packet, upload it. But besides that, I'll start grading soon, and just keep an eye out on the videos for week 4.